first parent told you, you had your chance. The only thing going to make these kids safe here is for every damn one of you to resign.
After the arrest of a Petrolia CISD student for reportedly making threats to classmates, emotion-filled parents shared their thoughts on the school's safety plan in a special meeting that ended just an hour ago or so. Good evening and thank you so much for joining us. I'm Melanie Townsend.
And I'm Daryl Franklin. A common theme among those who spoke at the meeting: something needs to be done and done now. Jaron Spohr joins us. He was there this evening. Jaron, was the board able to agree on a change to security procedures?
Well, guys, no policy changes were made, but it's been tabled for further discussions, leaving parents concerned. As you guys said earlier, this meeting was in part a result of the arrest of senior Joshua Marvin Roberts. On August 20th, a student reported to the assistant principal that Roberts had threatened his sister on the school bus that morning, allegedly telling her to sit down and shut up or he would slit her throat. Another student also reported Roberts threatened in class to kill him several days earlier, and also made a threat in the hallway to kill another female student because, quote, she was annoying and should be dead. Another student reported that on September 4th, Roberts told him he was going to bring a gun to school the next day, so he should watch out. The common theme from the meeting tonight was that students didn't feel their voices were being heard, and parents are concerned about their kids' safety. Robert Griffin and Zila Haney both attended the meeting and say they are scared for their kids and grandkids to go to school.
Last Friday we kept her from coming to school for that reason. That's pretty sad. That's ridiculous is what it is. It's infuriating.
He was arrested. Charges were filed. He was arrested. He is in custody. So up until that point, no, I did not, because two of my grandchildren sit in class with him every day.
We reached out to Petrolia Superintendent David Hedges. He was unavailable for comment tonight. As for Roberts, he remains in the Clay County Jail on a $100,000 bond.
All right, Jaron, thank you so much for covering this for us tonight. In other news, this evening, Oklahoma prisons remain on lockdown after authorities say a gang dispute led to inmate fights across the state, killing one. The fighting began Saturday at the Northeast Oklahoma Correctional Center in Veneta. Sunday, one inmate died at a facility about 90 miles outside of Oklahoma City. Officials say 8 inmates were injured at the Lawton Correctional Facility, and one was stabbed multiple times and required an airlift to a hospital in OKC. Here in Wichita County, Sheriff David Duke says a lockdown is meant to save as many inmates and staff as possible, but by not allowing inmates out of their cells and generally restricting movement throughout the entire jail.
If they do get disruptive in there, we have to either go in there and either gas them or force them back get into their bunks or back in their corner to sit down. That doesn't happen very often at all.
The type of gas employed would be CN gas, which is the main ingredient in mace. Sheriff Duke also says they have the option in extreme cases of using tasers or shotguns firing beanbag projectiles, which he says is very effective.